Today's very special edition because I'm in Dubai and alarms are coming due to situation. I guess you know which one. So we decided not to cancel today. Tatiana was asking me, "Are you comfortable? Are you sure? Maybe you want to cancel?" And I was like, "Let's do it." So that's why I'm in the bathroom sitting on the floor. But don't worry, I can talk from anywhere. Welcome to our podcast, Tatiana. How are you doing, my dear?
I'm okay. I think my condition and my situation is less stressful than yours now. So don't stop doing my news or my something what happened with me because I think that's not really stressful compared with yours experience now in the bathroom in Dubai bathroom.
I actually feel pretty comfortable, to be honest. No one is bugging me. I'm sitting on the pillow. I put my two legs up because my feet were feeling cold. I feel good, like, and I have these beautiful flowers that my husband gave to me on the weekend, which I love so much. So yeah, just Cash. Today we wanted to talk about comfortable countries for living with the kids and comfortable accommodations because me and Tatiana had a conversation about how I like to live in apartments. Sorry, it says like the thing is over. Hold on. Since I'm in the toilet anyway, I'll just switch off my alarms. Yeah, so Tatiana, please elaborate more. Where would you like to live hypothetically if you have like one kid or three kids or two kids? Like, where do you think is better for your family to live, in the house or apartment?
House, definitely. I would like to live only in the house with more than two kids. No, more than one kid. Because for me, um, for me, it's more easy when you have garden, when you have some your own big space where kids can be playing or something, and you don't need to think about where to go, so how to go, and all these things. So for me, it's more comfortable. But of course, I lived in Odessa in my apartments and near beautiful park, and if I would live there, probably I also would be happy with all these opportunities, what I can use there and what is given me this area. But
That's
here,
nice in Ukraine.
uh,
Oh,
in
that's
Ukraine.
right. I'm just explaining to our followers who knows maybe that they don't know which were. And you
Yes.
were in Croatia, right? And how would
Yes.
how is like the life in the house versus living? You mentioned you live in an apartment now. How things are close by, but you mentioned you need to drive anywhere in Croatia. Which city are you in?
In Croatia, I'm living in Rijeka, and I would say, okay, not Rijeka exactly, but in the village close to Rijeka. Rijeka, it's like Odessa also in Ukraine. It's like long city near the sea, and it's like big also city, and they have lots of areas. So our area is also like kind of area of city, but it's has some name, and this is like the area where is few private houses. We have also here neighbors who has chickens and dogs, and the forest close to us, and some these small houses, small buildings with six apartments. And this is usually Croatian style or Europe style of buildings. Yeah, so and this also, like, I think in Europe is really popular when they don't have some small shops near your house apartments, but this big shops in some one uh, like center of some infrastructure center. So I can go to the store, but it's around 20 minutes. I can go to some playground, but it's around 20 minutes.
Walking?
Walking, yes, yes, yes.
So you can walk to the store 20 minutes and you can
Yeah.
walk to the playground 20 minutes. Mhm.
Yes, yes, yes. And if compare with apartments in Odessa in Ukraine, it's like 5 minutes or 3 minutes to walk because everything in every small area you have everything. Yeah, so even in my building was manicure salon, beauty salons. It was awesome to have this also opportunity. But here it's different story, so that's not really comfortable for me because you can't just okay, let's go, just to have this idea and to go. You have to plan everything, you have to take everything with you what you need, so that's like you have to prepare yourself for this
Uh-huh. Okay.
long way.
And do you drive?
Yes, not here in general, yes, but I'm afraid here because it's always up and down hills, so I don't really like to drive here. I don't want this. And sometimes it's really tiny streets, so for me, that's not comfortable to drive. And I mean, but we are driving all time. So when my husband coming from home, from work, we are going where I want. 20 minutes to the sea, 20 minutes to any store, what we need, some for baby or some just food or everything. And 5 minutes to the store also and to playground here close to us. So it's not really big problem, but still compare with my experience in Odessa, it's
More
totally different.
convenient in Odessa.
Yes, and compare with my experience in Ireland, where I lived in the house in the middle of nowhere, and still 20 minutes to drive where you need to go. So for me, if compare this 20 minutes here there, so I would like, of course, to live not in apartments but in the house, and then same opportunity to go in 20 minutes you will be wherever you want.
Okay. So for example, in like because you live in suburbs, right? Not in the city. So if you live in the city, still everything is like that in
Yes,
Croatia.
I mean, yes, if you live in the city, also stores, big stores are
Oh,
some.
yeah, big, yeah, but small ones, it's still like you need to drive.
They don't really have, I mean, of course, you can go for a walk, but it's also gonna be around 15, 20 minutes. Maybe some playgrounds can be close to your house, but it's, I don't know, I'm not sure that it's um, in for like every building in the city, it's better than we have this opportunity here. I think it's ish similar.
Okay, so you prefer to, since it doesn't matter, is it apartment or house, you still need to walk 20 minutes here, there, and drive. You
Yes.
prefer to be in the house because it's more convenient. You can let children to the playground, backyard, so they can
And yeah.
play, right?
Yes, yes. And I lived when I lived in Ireland in this house in the middle of nowhere in the village. It was 20 minutes to walk to the seaside, to the ocean. It was 15 minutes to drive to the store or some big, beautiful playground for kids, all ages, and beautiful park there. So that's for me much better than you have to use only some small um, opportunity what you have in the city in near your building, your, I don't know, house. So for example, my friend, she's living in Rijeka, in close to city center, but still she doesn't have any playground near her house. She's living in the house.
Okay.
But she has too loud street, always cars going there. She has a lot of dust
That's, mhm.
in the house because it's really like road and everything is going up. She has her backyard where kids can play, and but still she's like in the city center almost. So, but she has this like some noise and more dirty things than I have here. So I don't think, in Europe you can find really, the space where everything will be in one space, what is gonna be for you perfectly.
Interesting. Okay, yeah, interesting. Yeah. I remember when I was in Croatia, I don't remember which city, but yeah, we had like store close by, and I'm not sure about playgrounds. We were walking a lot to the beach, so I don't remember quite. But speaking of like comfort zones, I found that, for example, when we lived in Toronto, we have an apartment in downtown Toronto. And even though it's Toronto, it's a big city, we had this like almost like oasis, our condo, like our building,
Yes.
low-rise building. And what was nice that they had a playground inside the building, and the building had like huge backyard. For obviously you need to go down to play in it, but it was amazing, and it had two pools, which like pretty rare. Usually in condos they have just one pool, but it had like outside pool and inside pool where obviously kids can play. It had even library where kids can play. So it's like was great amenities and bunch of like squash rooms, yoga for adults, like some fitness activity, gym, and we absolutely enjoyed it. And when we bought a house in Milton, which is like yeah, 45 minutes from Toronto Drive. It's suburbs technically. It's they say it's a city, but it's a suburb city. And we bought a house which is like 10 minutes walking from the grocery store because we love to walk everywhere. And it is walkable to the school even and to his daycare, Nicholas daycare. We were walking as well. It was very close by. School you could walk, but we mostly was driving because it's like more than 20, yeah, like 25 minutes walk. And a playground, we had like 3 minutes walk, a walking distance. And what I noticed in those suburb cities, and even in downtown Toronto, there's so many playgrounds around. Like you can go to the right, to the left, and like 10 minutes walk maximum, you will see like a lot of playgrounds. And stores are everywhere as well. Bigger stores, smaller stores. So it was like very convenient. But speaking of where it's easier probably to raise children and the topic that I wanted to discuss, and it's so funny now I'm sitting in the washroom because there's alerts. I wanted to share that here in Dubai, because we didn't enjoy much living in suburbs in Milton, even though it was walking distance everywhere for kids and convenient for life. But me and my husband were social creatures and we wanted more. And we kind of like suburbs life is nice. We had a backyard, nice neighbors and stuff like that. But most of the time in the evening, our main activity was to go to that playground with the kids or one kid. And I don't know, for us it was quite boring because to drive to Toronto, it's like 1 hour, or like to go to take a GO
Yeah.
train. It's just like was very not convenient and very boring lifestyle for us.
Yeah.
And even though we bought a house and I got pregnant in a few months, I think what helped us to live there a bit longer, it was because I was very sick during my pregnancy and I just didn't care where to live, and I was like, whatever. And then the second I delivered Bella, I started to feel so much better, and I was like, we gotta get out from here. I don't want to offend anyone because everybody have their different lifestyle, how to want they want to raise children and what they want to do with their time in the evening, but it's definitely not the lifestyle we wanted. Me and my husband were like, no. And that's why we heard about this like very nice lifestyle in Dubai where you don't pay tax or pay. very little of tax versus in Canada we paid more than half of our income just for living in Canada and enjoying the cold weather more than half of the year of the time. And yeah, so and also I found that here like nannies and help is very affordable. So our nanny, which called nanny slash maid, cost 800 Canadian dollars, something like that, which is
It's
absolutely.
how many hours?
She lives with us.
Yeah, but not 24/7, right? That's
Yeah, yeah, obviously no, like around 12-hour days. Yeah.
yeah, anyway,
Plus
that's
break, plus
really
this, plus that. But the thing is, like in Canada, this type of service, it's more than $3,000 for
yeah,
sure. Maybe four now. And then on top of the huge income cost, like lost due to tax,
yeah,
it doesn't make much sense. So that's why I was like, come on, let's go, let's try Arab Emirates because so many families are here and it's definitely a great lifestyle. Again, so funny I'm talking about this and sitting in the washrooms because there are lords. But honestly, uh, I don't know, for some reason those alerts doesn't bug me much. Maybe I'm a bit crazy, but I feel like it's pretty safe here. They're protecting the sky, and we were here through the first wave when it's all just the conflict just happened and it was okay. So now it just happened again. I still like it here and I don't regret. And I even tell my husband that, oh, so good. We came here before the war started because if we would stay in Canada longer and the war will start, we
yeah,
would never come here,
never,
right?
yeah,
And we would think, oh, the God blessed us.
yeah.
But
Oh,
the God saved us from this. It's so good. We're supposed to fly later, and we would miss all this because lifestyle here is great. Like all the very affordable help and weather is great. And even like on the weekends, we go to beautiful places like a beach clubs and everything is so beautiful. These birds are like singing and for the kids we decided that we don't want to rent a villa, we don't want to live in the house, we want to have amenities with a pool, with a gym. We have a playroom, like a big beautiful playroom, like a daycare room in the building on the first floor. Our daughter loves it, our son adores it. We have our neighbor is the kids are friends. The neighbor in don't the door in front of us. They go either she comes to us or he goes there or with the mates they go somewhere downstairs to any of the playgrounds. And there's so many playgrounds. Like on each block has a playground, and each playground is different shape, different color, different like you can go like up to the mountain or you can like fly or there is a sand playground, so many things. And I know some people enjoy villas, but for us it's amazing. Me and my husband, we can just leave in the evening, say to Nani, okay, call us if something, we'll go to the restaurant. And there's a restaurant walking distance, like 2 minutes, 5 minutes, sushi, Korean, shisha, Odessa restaurant, like just everything there. And it's,
wow.
oh, yeah, that's why
Sounds amazing.
it's very amazing. I know. So I'm
Really.
not regretting me sitting in the toilet right now. I'm just saying. It's all still worth it. I still love it. Even if we need to go move, relocate somewhere to Europe or like, God forbid, go back to Canada, hopefully no. But but I still like I feel like this feels like a paradise. This life now with the kids, with the help, because we
Yeah,
never had any help besides my mom occasionally traveling with us somewhere, which is short term. We never had any help with the kids, and now we have this like beautiful lifestyle because of Dubai affordable nannies. I'm
yeah.
not telling it to everybody, I'm just saying. That's why we like condo, like to be closer to people. And I know me and you discussed that. Even though I might not need those people, but my son loves it, so it's like very convenient. Every time he has this friend, he runs to her, and then it's like, it's more friend. He has more friends in the building. He's just so occupied with this one, so he doesn't need. But yeah, it's very convenient. Even me and my husband, we discussed what if we would live in the big villa, but then like it's so much harder for kids to meet each other. I feel like if you have already established circle of friends or kids for friends, it's one thing. But if you're new, like we're new in this country, we don't know many people, then it's obviously much easier to meet people like this when they're neighbors and everything that just happen constantly. So this is my thoughts.
Yes, sounds amazing. Sounds like you have holidays all time. Like you're, I don't know about your husband, but you're definitely. Um, yeah, but that's I think it's a big difference between Croatia, for example, and Canada in this destination. So, if, for example, I'm going to live in the middle of nowhere in some village in the my house with big garden, backyard, and I need just 20 minutes to go to wherever I want. I want to go to any restaurant near the sea. I want to go any park near the sea or some any like mountains. It's a really small country, so that's everything is really close. I want to go to the shopping center. It's also 30 minutes to drive, and I'm in the shopping center in the big city center of this area where we want to move, for example. So I think it's big difference between Europe countries and Canada or even Ukraine because you don't have to drive longer than 20 minutes to some place where you want to spend time.
Didn't
And
build it like that.
uh,
So I think like sorry to if I interrupted you, but just like I feel like in Canada it's a huge distances in Canada.
yes,
It's not about
yes, yes.
distances, it's about how businesses make sure they make more profit of you. So that's why every certain distance, every neighborhood, even smaller one, has their own TD bank, like this type of store, this type of supermarket. So they make sure this like, okay, this is the area, and then there is a walking and driving distance, and they have these plazas, even like in smaller cities around Toronto. They make sure, okay, here on this plaza, you can do your nails, you can do your banking stuff, you can do your haircut for kids, you can grocery shop, so everything is about making more money versus Europe is different for some reason.
Yeah.
Not about convenience at all. But they make things convenient for people. Even like, I don't know, do you guys have coffee shops drive through or banks drive through? No, right? So in
In Croatia, they don't have at all coffee shops. It's only coffee bars where you can smoke and drink coffee, and there are no croissants or there are no like bunch of different coffee types. You just have macchiato and cigarettes, and that's it's coffee bars in Croatia. They don't have coffee shops at all.
okay, okay. In Canada, you literally, I didn't notice that when I lived in the city, but when we moved to Melton, they have literally banks when you in the car, like McDonald's drive-through.
Yeah.
So the
Yes.
same like McDonald's, but for the bank. So you don't need to, if you need to talk, not to talk, to get your cash from the machine, you drive
Yeah.
with this machine, you take your cash and you drive this. Yeah. Tim
Wow.
Hortons, anything has a drive-through because a lot of, actually, I think it because a lot of people have kids or it's a very cold weather and it's not safe to leave a kid in the car, especially in Canada. I think Dubai is safer we never left, but they tell specifically never leave your kid in the car. And in Canada was so many situations when or stories when the kid was left in the car and something happened to the
Oh
kid.
my God.
They stole the kid, or the kid was killed in the car, or this is like, yeah, it's brutal. So I feel like because when you have three kids or even two kids and you need to go to the bank for 1 minute, like
Yeah.
you would rather leave your kid there, but then there's bad situations, right? Or you need to get all your kids, right?
Yeah.
That's why we like it's a lot of convenient things, which is not in Europe because Europe seems like not to tend care about.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, maybe one day when the war will finish, I will come to Dubai and to enjoy also this beautiful experience what you have, but definitely I don't want to sit in the bathroom. I mean, I understand it's for you it's comfortable and you feel I heard some thought that even with this all attack, Dubai is still more much like safer place than any place in the world, something like that. So
Yeah, because we don't have crime. Like well, if you statistically see how much people die, let's say in the United States for the same time that war was here. So here, like 8 Asian people died and 2 Indian people died or something like that. I don't remember. And in USA, it was like 800 people died. Someone was shoot, someone was like killed. So it's, yeah, it's statistically speaking here is still safer. And it's hard to believe if you're not here that the sky is that protected, especially, well, we are both from Ukraine, so we know what's not unprotected sky or
yeah,
not good
yeah,
protected sky. But yeah, here is definitely it's protected. Yeah, we'll see how things will go, but yeah, now it's getting hot here. So everybody is saying like a lot of people left. So a lot of people come here for the winter season and then they leave. So, or a lot of people leave during summertime when the kids finish school because there are here a lot of expats from Canada, Britain, France,
okay,
like a lot of people who build their life here and enjoy it here. So when their kids go to school until like last like May, right? School until May. And then they go somewhere for summer and then they come back in September. So that's the lifestyle people live. So there's like most of the time they're like, okay, we will relocate for a few months during summertime. But yeah, we will see what's the Dubai heat. We will travel. We're thinking to travel in August, so not anytime soon, but who knows? Maybe we'll go sooner. Well, I don't know, but yeah, definitely. I cannot even imagine. Like, I was not even imagining how great it could be with this lifestyle. It's kind of what I like hoped and planned, and why I was pushing for this place. But it got better with this situation because things got cheaper and more affordable. I keep talking about this Pilates reformer that I'm doing for the price of the cup of coffee per each session. So I actually go to Pilates 3 times a week.
nice, good, good for you.
And I just keep talking about that. I guess for some people it's normal to go to Pilates like 2 times a week, but for
Yes.
me, like in Canada, it was not possible. Not even because of money, but because of the lack of time. And yeah, it was just like not in my picture at all, unfortunately. When we lived in apartment in condo in Toronto, we had yoga and Pilates, regular one in the building, and I was going a lot one after I delivered Nicholas. But in Milton, the convenience, you need to drive here and there, it's very far and yeah, expensive. So yeah, not
Hmm.
that expensive, it's more about far. So yeah, so that's why for me it's like, wow, I can go dancing on Tuesdays. I can go, they have ladies' nights on Tuesdays, so we go dance, or Tuesdays or Thursdays, and me and my friend we go dance somewhere for a few
Wow.
hours, which is beautiful. And yeah, me and my husband go out at least 2 times a week. Again, like not for a long time, but it's close by our house. So yeah, I'm ready to sit here in the washroom. Inshallah.
Yeah.
Guys, it was a very interesting theme of podcast, and today we're all very casual,
Yeah.
talking about places where it's good to live. Please, if you know any good places where we can go, I know a lot of people go to Thailand now from Dubai, but I don't want to live in Thailand. Maybe I don't know something about Thailand. It's still like island life and stuff. Please let us know if there is a good place to live with the very affordable help. We will definitely try to relocate there. Hope without any alerts would be
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, I have a crazy idea. I would like to live at least few months in Goa in India.
Wow.
And I love this huge sand beaches and ocean and these empty spaces where I already was by myself. But now I want to go with kids or kids and it sounds a bit crazy because it's not safe, like all this dirty stuff in India, but still for me it's some beautiful idea of how to spend some vacation or winter time there. Yeah, that's completely different with your lifestyle.
Yeah, but I never been in India actually. Yeah, for the purpose of like, yeah, that I heard you need to do a lot of vaccines there, but yeah,
No,
maybe.
it's okay. You don't need any vaccination. If
Oh
it's
no.
okay. No, you don't need to be. I didn't do any vaccination. I mean, it depends where you're going and how you're going. So I didn't travel. I just came to plane, I think, to New Delhi, and from New Delhi to Goa. And I just were there in Goa space, what is really safe, and few tourists there. So that's really good place for some vacation holidays. And uh, and uh, if you are traveling somewhere, if you're using some trains, or you're going to mountains, or you're going somewhere where it could be all this stuff like mosquitoes or something else, so you have to protect yourself. But I was just me and the beach, so I didn't need this vaccination.
Got it. Okay, good to know. Okay, okay, noted. Maybe one day we'll go there. Maybe one day we'll go together there. Okay. So guys, please share, where do you live? We want to know.
Yeah,
And is it
how it's
convenient there?
comfortable for
Hmm? Yeah, yeah, you can
how
talk.
it's com yeah. Yeah, share for us where you're living and how it's comfortable for you to live with kids, and what you prefer to move to Dubai or not to move to Dubai or move to Europe somewhere. Yeah, it will be really interesting. And I think for me, still for the situation for now where I'm living and how my husband, he said, we have the mountains, and I want to live behind these mountains. And because there is some another area, beautiful area, and I said, every day when I see these mountains, I'm thinking about this, our dream of this house behind these mountains. And he said, I don't mind where we live, behind which mountains we live. So it could be here or it could be wherever, I don't mind. And yeah, for me, it's still some dream to move to the house, and I hope it will be a really good choice for me and for our family, because still happy mom, happy family. So for happy mom happiness, we have to do everything what we need to do. Just know what make you happy. So you found your paradise. I
For
will find my
now, for
paradise.
now,
For
for
now, yes. For
now.
now, yes, yes, yes. And I will find my paradise. I know exactly where. Yeah.
Perfect. Yay. Thank you. Bye. Bye, guys. I think it's like
Bye.
a minute. So,
Mhm.
switching off.
Ah, okay. Mhm.
Или еще поговорим, пока нас не выключат.